Hi, I'm Carl Anderson of Cocker Gundogs. Yeah. So they do heal. When you get these little puppies, they'll walk with you, they'll follow you everywhere. The little angels. Now these are two little brothers, and if we let them off the lead, they'd go running together. So we can't really train these two together. We've got to train them separately because they'll become loyal to each other. But they do walk lovely to heel, and they do cuddle in us, and they crave attention. So how do they go from this to having that reputation of being naughty, outrageous, stronger words than that, running off, chasing things? Where does it go wrong? Well, let's have a little play with them, and let's just do a little bit of puppy training and see if we can keep them close and look for things to go wrong. Because if things don't go wrong, you can't fix them. So you've got your little Cocker Spaniel puppy, and where do we really go from here? You've got to interact with it. These puppies have to be in and around you. There's no benefits in treat training. If you're going to treat train, you're going to get their attention for a period of time until they've had enough. If you're going to let them go and search in the undergrowth and go out for a nice walk and let them go too far away from you, you are going to create a problem. Not with all of them. They're all different characters and everyone trains differently. But if these start getting up to their own mischief, they're soon going to start chasing, and they're soon going to find something to face. So you can see straight away he's run off. So it's my job to get him back. And he's running off now, and everything's more of an adventure than me. Now all I've got is a tennis ball, and oh, he likes this game, he likes it, so we throw it out. Now he's at the stage, he's going to pick it up. I'm going to interact with him, and I'm going to fuss him up. I'm not going to take the ball off him, I'm just going to fuss it up, and then I take the ball off him, and when I've took the ball off him, I keep fussing him up. I keep that game up, and all of a sudden I become very interesting. Now he's going to be a working dog, so he needs training accordingly, and we need to keep his interest. So we're going to throw the ball again. This time, then I'm going to keep him back, let him go. I'm just going to play a game. Now he's hunting for the ball now. He didn't find it straight away. Now he's not going to bring me the ball. So what I'm going to do, and we've got to be careful, I'm going to walk away. The minute I walk away, he's going to come to me. I'm going to come down to his level, and you can see he's getting a little bit, just that little bit bored. So we take it off him, and then we create another game, and we walk away. Now his life's going to be spent hunting and quartering. So we're going to really start that process. Now he's only young, so we know he's not going to take the training in, but we're going to condition him to how we want him. And by doing it this way, he's kind of quartering now anyway, because we would walk to the left and walk to the right to start within his training. So what we could do is we'll walk him up here and we'll put a turn whistle into him. And if we wanted to, then come down and let him come in. and create this massive game, this massive bond, but don't overdo it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. You probably wouldn't get 15 minutes out of him. We can then put the lead on. I don't like spaniels to heel too early. I like to put drive into them. But not everyone wants them for working. So he's going to carry his lead now, and we're going to walk off. And we want him to follow me, and the minute he stops following me, we're going to react with him and make him follow. Now if we wanted to now, Chip comes up, heel. We can bring in that word heel if we want to. It doesn't mean anything to him, it's just a word. But we're conditioning him to do exactly what we want. Now, if you've got a Cocker Spaniel and you get it home and you might not want to crate train, I don't want to get into the implications of what we should do, what we shouldn't do. What we do, we like to crate train them and switch them off. And that's their space in the crate. But if you want them running around the house like a lunatic, that's great. But then you've got to take your responsibilities when you come outside, because these things, they'll run at the back of the sofa, they'll be up the telly, they'll knock the telly off, they'll be up the sideboards, they'll be up the stairs, down the stairs, they'll be out of bloody control. So we have to be their focus. And by switching them off, he's after that tennis ball in my pocket, look. He's got that tennis ball out of my pocket, little monkey. By being able to switch them off, take them outside for 10 to 15 minutes, having this game and getting them playing and want to be around us makes the job so easy. Then you'll have a Cocker Spaniel what will stay in and around you. And we could go into a woodland and we could play the same game. We can go into a field and play the same game. And the minute he runs that way, we run the other way. And we ask him to follow. But more importantly, you mustn't overdo the training with puppies. They can only take so much in. They get mentally tired very, very, very quick. And they love all this fuss. So the minute he stops showing interest, or he picks the ball up and he runs over there, stop the training. You know, put him away, let him rest for an hour and a half, and then bring him back out. And going that way through the training, you'll have the most excellent Springer Spaniels. You know, because when they're being naughty, when they're being mischievous, when they're running off and they're chasing things, it's none of that. They're just being Cocker Spaniels. That's what they're bred for. They're working dogs, and we've brought them into our lives and into our houses, and we expect something different from them. They're not children. They're not grandchildren. They're not a member of the family. At the end of the day, they're dogs, and we're trying to humanise them and change their appearance. Now he's gone off there, so I'm going to bring him back. Now he came to me and he stopped. So if I allow that to go on, I'm going to have a real big problem. So I've got to get his attention back. And on that note, now I've got his attention back, I'm going to stop the training. There's no benefits in me saying, I'll have another 5 minutes, I'll have another 10 minutes. There's just none. We've got a long time to work with these dogs. Enjoy every minute of them, and we'll have absolutely well-trained dogs at the end of it who fit into our life, and we don't fit into their life. So we've got another little spaniel out now. Obviously this is the brother of Chip. This is Biscuit. And Biscuit's a little bit more of a live wire. He's a bit more, he wants to hunt, he wants to get on his own, so we have to interact with him just that little bit more. But again, more importantly, he's in and around me, and this is the focus, this is the treat. All them treats you buy, you know, give them on a night time, whatever, but when we're out in the field or outside, this needs to become the treat. This is the focus. And you can see he just wants to be in and around me. And the next stage on for these little pups is we get them retrieving and playing around with the ball, more chasing the ball. See, again, he's gone straight away, so all I've got to do is get up. A little bit more naughty, this one. So we throw the ball and we get his attention back, and he comes in just the same as Chip. We're going to throw it in the undergrowth now. You can see, I could easily lose this dog if I'm not careful. He just wants to hunt. So we're throwing it in the undergrowth and off he goes. So again, I'm going to walk off. And I've got him back. And I've got to create this game with him. But his training session isn't going to be that long because it's all exciting. And I've got to get him into me. Here. And if you're not going to do this with a dog like this, you're going to lose it. So we've thrown it in there, and he's got to go in the undergrowth for it now. It's a bit more interesting, but I've got to get him back with it. I'm going to clap my hands. I don't really want to recall him all the time. I want him to come to me. And the minute he doesn't, now he's gone down the woods. He's running down that wood side, but he's going to come back. So I'm just going to stand quietly and see what he does. Let's have a look. He's going further. With no fear of losing him at this stage, but he's gone to do something. He's round a pheasant feeder. Let's see. Make any noise you can. Everything's more interesting than we are. He's still got the ball, but he's running around and running around. Now what I don't want to do is start running after him. I will if I've got to. I want him to come back to me. So there he was. He went a little bit self-employed. And if they're going to do that at the age of these are 17 weeks old, if they're going to do that at that age, you can see what they're going to be like. Now, this little boy, off he goes again, look, whoa, but he's in. This little boy has got a little bit more drive than his brother, and he's got that little bit more about him. He wants to hunt, he wants to be off, so we have to control that even more and create these games. See, again, he's going. So I've got to make myself more interesting than him. And we're not going to be frightened to put a lead on him and get him under control just that bit more. You can see, even putting the lead on him, it's a little bit of a challenge. But in the working world, that's what we want. We want the drive. We need all this craziness to get him really working. And that's the difference between them. They're not going to be the same. They're going to train a little bit different, but the end result will be good for both of them. I don't particularly like running after dogs. Some trainers will say, oh, let's run after it, let's get hold of it. That's not my thing. I want the dogs to come to me. I want this special bond with them coming into me. I find out if you start running after a dog and grabbing hold of it, you're going to push it away, or it's going to start cowering. And there's nothing worse than going up to a dog and seeing it cowering. And it might be for the right reasons it's done, and it might just be a shy dog, but I don't like to do that. I want these little puppies and all the dogs to be into me really tight, and be there because they want to be there and not because they're forced. And if you can't train a dog, especially a puppy, to do more or less anything you want it, and they've all got different natures, and some are better gun dogs than others just because of pure nature, there's kind of something wrong. And if you let them get away with you, you're what I call firefighting. You're all the time trying to get them back. And this is the important thing. I'm the treat. This tennis ball is the treat. You can see now this little man's going to go back, and then he's going to come out in about an hour and a half's time, and we'll do a little bit more. The woods is a little bit too adventurous for him at this stage, so we'll take him back out on the grass and play some games, and then in a few days time we'll bring him back in the woods and just see how naughty he's going to be, or how much he's not going to interact with me. That's Cocker Spaniels for you. Thanks for watching.